Soaring Scholars, here it is Miss Vaseline with day 21 of your math and science video. And I'm going to start with our assignments for today. And today's math and science assignments are story problems for math and then some snack math. And then for science is to design your own butterfly or butterfly habitat. So as usual, I'm going to model the first problem, and then I'm going to give you some time to independently do it on your own to show your work. So our problem for today that I'm going to model is there are 5 cardinals and 13 blue jays in the tree. How many birds are there all together? So whenever I hear the word all together, I know that that's an addition because it's a joining problem. So I'm going to write my number equation as 13 plus 5. I like to put the 13 first, the bigger number first, but that's it. I could have written it 5 plus 13. Either way would have worked. Okay, so if you wrote it if you thought of it the other way, don't worry. So I already know that I'm going to break up the 5 because I don't want to break up the 13. I could to get a 10, but I already know that I can make a double with the 13 if I break up the 5, and it's a lot easier for me to break up the 5 in less steps. But if you want to break it up, you doing the make 10 or break 10 strategy, that is perfectly okay. But I'm going to do it today by breaking up the 5 because I know that there's a double of 3 in there. So because I know that, I'm going to start with the 3 because there's my double of 3. And then I might know that the other part to make 5 is 2. So I'm going to put a 2 there. Now I know that I can put the 3 with the other 3 to make 6. So I'm going to circle that 13 and then add it to the other 3. And since I know that 3 plus 3 is 6, I know that 13 plus 3 is 16. So now I only have to count on 2 spots to get 18, right? Put 2 in my head, start with 16, 17, 18. I also may know that 6 and 2 is 8, so therefore 16 plus 2 is 18. All right, so now we're going to use that number line strategy that we've been talking about. And I'm going to move my video because my video is always in the way for this one. I think I'm out of the way now. So I'm going to start with writing out that equation again, because it's always important to write that equation. Oop, there we go. 13 plus 5 equals. And now I know that I don't have to start all the way at 0 for this because I'm starting at 13 and I know I'm jumping forward. So I'm going to make mine 13. Here we go, I'll move myself here. 13 to 20, okay? I could make it longer, but I don't really think I already know from my other problem, I don't need to, so I can stop at 20. So as usual, I'm going to circle the 13, and now I'm going to jump 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I got to 18. So there's my answer, 18. I'm going to move my video back so I can go to the next screen. And now you're going to have a chance to try it on your own. Now, I know that I don't always give you enough time that you might need. Some of you might be finished just in the video, but that's okay. Just pause the video if you need more time. Pause the video, do your work, and then you can continue on with the video. And you should know how to pause the video because that is something that we have learned in the classroom and practiced. All right, so your problem for today is there are 9 butterflies and 7 ladybugs. How many insects are in the garden altogether? So I'm going to read it one more time and then I'll give you some time. There are 9 butterflies and 7 ladybugs. How many insects are in the garden altogether? All right, so I'm going to move on, but like I said, if you need more time, just pause the video. All right, so now that I've gone over the story problems, I'm going to put a check there and we're going to move on to our snack math. And we're going to start our snack math by watching the video. Here we go. Try see if you can combine in groups. All right, so I thought since we were watching that video and we did some, we've been doing some story problems, it might be a nice thing for you to do what we call snack math. Now, I use goldfish, but you could use Cheerios, chips, fruit snacks, or whatever you can eat and count. If they have different colors, or sizes, you might want to do it like the video talked about and group them. If it's the only time I'm going to ask you to play with your food. And you also might want to do some traction. So you notice the shark one on the right has some it has 7 goldfish. But if you look at the child's problem, the student's problem, we know that he had 10 to begin with. He ate 3 and he has 7 left. Now, do you need to record your equations? You don't. However, you do need to show me somehow. So mommy can take a picture of you eating, doing your snack math, or you can record it and send it to me. Okay. So there's some different ways, and notice there's some different combination. You can use dice, lots of fun ways that you can do snack math. If they're different colors, that's an easier way to group them, just like in that first problem in the video. Lots of fun. I can't wait to see what combinations you guys come up with. So now that I've reviewed snack math, I'm going to put a check there. And now it's to go on to, in your science, to design your own butterfly or butterfly habitat. So like I said, it's to design your own butterfly or butterfly habitat and be as creative as you would like. For a challenge, you can create both the butterfly and the butterfly habitat. If you're in the reading and writing video, there's going to be a lot more information on butterflies. So if you're a little confused on what you need to do or what butterflies do or where they live, go look at the reading and writing, the ELA video for today, because that has a lot of information on there on some ideas that you can create, because we're going to do a little bit of a virtual field trip there. And a story about a butterfly. So that should be a little bit fun, and makes it a little bit easier for you. Okay, so I did want to let you know that. That's pretty cool. And then, so I can't wait to see your pictures and your creations. Remember, if you go to a Google Meets, mommy and daddy doesn't have to take the picture. They can just show me right then and there, and I check you off. And so now that I've gone over your science and to design your own butterfly or butterfly habitat, I think that's awesome. My favorite thing, I can't wait to do it. if you've already done the reading and writing, then you are done for the day. So congratulations. If not, head over and watch that reading and writing because that's going to give you a lot of background knowledge to help you with that SEM project. See you tomorrow, friends.